An exciting time in Nashville. I want to point a couple things out. You see Haiden Deegan where he's at on that start? He's in front of Hunter Lawrence, and I want to explain this. Why this is so important, this particular race, is because last weekend in East Rutherford in the mud, Haiden Deegan placed the top fastest race time in the main event in the mud against guys like Jett Lawrence and Hunter Lawrence. And what that does to a 17-year-old's brain, it says, I can do this every time. It says every time I can beat these guys. And so what happens? I think if you see Haiden come out with a hole shot and he's got clear track, I think you've got an intense possibility that he turns that into a number one finish, that he literally does. And the reason is because the qualifying times from session 2, which I'll show you in a second. Let's go to this first. This is the times from the main event here. I'm going to put me right there. From the main event, and look at 57.19. Haiden Deegan on the left there. We're going to highlight that. So 57.19. And then if we come over, Jett was actually second, and I can't read it because of the way that I zoomed on this, but it's still in the 57s. And then we've got his brother coming in at 58.34. That's in the main event. This is the best times that those guys had, and Haiden beat them. He straight up beat the Lawrence brothers for at least one lap in the main event in the worst conditions of the night. Now, why is that a big deal? Because when we come into today, look at your boy. Look who's got the top time. Deegan. Now, this is literally, there's 3 minutes and 42 seconds left. So he did get beat out, but look at this. Look at what this does. I'm telling you, he's going back to the rig with his dad. And Brian is saying, dude, you had the top spot. You owned the top spot of all the 250 guys. Even if it was for a minute, he owned it. 53.5. And then Anstie, who was last week's winner, 53.6. And then Hunter Lawrence coming at 53.69. Now, Hunter did come back and he threw it down a nearly a second faster, like a 52.5-ish. And so clearly there's more speed there. But what this does, I don't care about the final times. What I care about is what this does in Haiden Deegan's brain. Then you're going to see a very aggressive, very on fire Haiden Deegan for the main event tonight.